Basically, you put some oil into your mouth, you swish it around for like 15 minutes, and then you spit it out. What's up, you guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Kristen and I love helping people find their best self through the vegan life. Today I'm going to be talking all about oil pulling. So it's kind of like a little oil pulling 101 class. So we're going to be talking about what oil pulling is, why you should oil pull, and how to oil pull. So we're covering everything today. And if there's anything I don't cover, then make sure to leave it in the comments below and I will totally answer your questions. I like connecting with you guys down there, so make sure to comment and let me know if you've tried oil pulling, if you are interested in oil pulling but kind of scared. If you want me to answer any other questions you have about it, just let me know. I tried to cover kind of everything in this video, but yeah, just let me know if there's anything else that you want me to address. So when I first heard about oil pulling, I honestly thought it was a joke. I was like, wait, seriously? Putting oil in your mouth and swishing it around could be good for you? No, not at all. But then I decided to do a little research on my own, and the things I learned blew my mind. The benefits I read about sounded amazing. Amazing. So I was like, okay, this is worth a try. So I did some research, I tried it out, and I have been loving it ever since. It's been such a life changer in so many different ways. So I just really wanted to do a video sharing with you guys why I do it, and hopefully it'll kind of inspire you to maybe try it out as well. So what is oil pulling? That's the first thing that most people ask me when I bring up oil pulling. They're like, well, what is it? I've heard of it, but I have no idea what it is. Well, it's pretty damn simple. It's actually an ancient Ayurvedic tradition dating back thousands of years. And Ayurvedic medicine is a traditional alternative medicine from India. And basically you put some oil into your mouth, you swish it around for like 15 minutes, and then you spit it out. And that's what oil pulling is. Why should you oil pull? Why do people oil pull? Why do I oil pull? So oil pulling is beneficial for so many reasons. Like really, it's insanely incredible to realize how much good oil pulling actually does. So I'm just gonna list some of my favorite reasons why I oil pull, why some of my clients started to oil pull and stick with it, and just some of the ones that I've heard from a lot of people that are really, really great and really beneficial. Number one, whiter teeth and healthier pink gums. Not to be vain, but this honestly is probably the number one reason that I oil pull. It makes my teeth really damn white. I've actually had a couple people say in a couple of my other videos, why are your teeth so white? Or how are your teeth so white? Or wow, your teeth are so white. Literally, it is from oil pulling. This works really well for people who have sensitive gums. A lot of times people, when they brush their teeth, their gums will bleed. And if they start oil pulling, they'll usually notice a difference within a couple of weeks, if not a little bit longer than that or sooner than that. It kind of depends. And their gums will be healthier, and they'll notice a difference in their oral health. So for me, that's the number one reason that I oil pull is my oral health. Makes my teeth white, makes my gums nice and pink and healthy, and I like that. So that's why I kind of oil pull, number one. The second reason that I like to oil pull is that your teeth become less sensitive. So if your teeth are sensitive to cold or hot, anything like that when you're eating, this will really help reduce that sensitivity, which is awesome. The third reason is that it pulls parasites and toxins and bacteria from your body. So as you're swishing the oil all around in your mouth, it's literally drawing toxins out of your body, and then when you spit it out goes the toxins. Number four is it clears up your skin. It's drawing this bacteria and these toxins out of your skin and out of your body, so it can really, really help clear up your face. The fifth reason I really like to oil pull is it really, really helps with headaches, especially those really awful, icky hangovers. The last thing you probably want to do when you're hungover is put some oil into your mouth, swish it around. It just doesn't sound great, but every single time I do, I feel so much better. If I wake up with a headache, if kind of a headache comes on throughout the day, if you're dealing with migraines, sometimes oil pulling can really, really help reduce the symptoms and the pain of a headache. Number six is that it corrects hormone imbalances. The more balanced your hormones are in your body, the better everything is going to be feeling for you. So that's just another great benefit. Number seven is that it helps reduce insomnia. Number eight, it helps alleviate digestive problems. Number 9, it helps ease joint pain and arthritis. Number 10, it clears your sinuses and it reduces symptoms of allergies. this is also really great. So yeah, if you have kind of any stuffiness or if you're dealing with allergies, try oil pulling. It might just help. There are so many more reasons. Those are just a few that I found that were really helpful for me and for some of my clients. So again, if you do your research, you can find out so much more about oil pulling, but there are so many benefits. It's amazing. So now that you know what oil pulling is and some of the awesome benefits of oil pulling, let's talk about how you oil pull. So the first thing you want to do is choose an oil. I usually prefer sesame or coconut oil. I usually use coconut oil in the summer because it's more of a cooling oil, and sesame oil in the winter because it's more of a warming oil. You can totally use what you want to use. Some people don't like the taste of sesame oil, so if you don't like it, don't use it. Same with coconut oil. If you don't like coconut oil, don't use it. There are other oils you can definitely try out as well, so if you're interested, look into it. Both of those are my two favorites that I like to use. And I've been out of sesame oil for a while, so I've just been sticking with coconut oil. Many people oil pull in the morning kind of to jumpstart their day, but you can do it whenever works for you. Again, if you are in the middle of the day and you start to feel a headache coming on, go ahead and oil pull. If it's better for you at night to kind of in your nightly routine include oil pulling, then do that. Really, any time is a good time to oil pull. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is choose your oil. So again, I use organic, virgin, cold pressed and unrefined coconut oil. This is from Trader Joe's, but you can use any kind of unrefined coconut oil. If you don't like the taste of coconut, then you can get refined coconut oil. I'm not sure if it has the exact same benefits. I'm assuming it would, but unrefined coconut oil tastes exactly like coconut. Refined coconut oil tastes like nothing. I like the taste of coconut, so I use the unrefined kind. Cold pressed is best, as well as organic. So what you're gonna wanna do is you are going to open it up, and if it's summertime or if you live somewhere warm, coconut oil stays liquid at around 75 degrees. It'll start to turn into liquid. So if you live in a place like that, it might already be liquid, but it's freezing cold in Boise right now, so it's solid. But you pretty much take a spoon and you take about a tablespoon of oil. Again, if you're using sesame oil and it's already liquid, or coconut oil and it's already liquid, you can just pour it into your mouth and kind of estimate a tablespoon. But if not, then I would just, I don't know, I think that much is how much I usually do. And then I'm not gonna do it because I won't be able to talk if I do it. But then pretty much what you wanna do is you just put it into your mouth. Put the oil in your mouth, and okay, coconut oil can be a little bit weird, especially when it's hard like this, because it takes time to melt, but your body's warm enough, it'll melt on its own. But you just put it in your mouth and just kind of like move it around a little bit until it melts. Some people cannot stand this, and if you do not like that texture at all, then I would recommend trying sesame oil or some other oil that's just liquid at room temperature. It doesn't bother me too much. It's not amazing, but it's not too bad. So I just pop that into my mouth and swish it around until it's all liquidy. And then what you really want to do is you want to make sure that you're swishing the oil and really pulling it through all over your tongue and in between your teeth. It's not just sitting it in there and just like lazy. You gotta be active about it. So you really want to imagine pulling it all through your mouth. So just do a really good job swishing it. That's what's pulling the toxins out. And then you want to continue swishing for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now I know this might sound like a lot. I know I talked about oil pulling with a lot of people before, and they're like, well, you do it for like 30 seconds. No, it's more like 15 minutes or 20 minutes. I usually do mine for 20 minutes, but I worked up to that. I didn't just start oil pulling for 20 minutes and I was just like, oh yeah, that was easy. No, it was gross and I didn't really like it at all. So feel free to work your way up to the 15 minutes to the 20 minutes. Start with 30 seconds. If it's grossing you out, spit it out. Next day, try a minute. Work your way up. Just keep the benefits in mind, and it'll be a lot easier for you to continue doing. And you want to make sure that you're not gargling it or swallowing any of it. You really don't want any of those icky toxins in your stomach. So yeah, that's all the toxins are being pulled into the oil, and if you gargle it or swallow any, then you're just putting it right back into your digestive system, which we really don't want. So after the 15 to 20 minutes or however long you want to oil pull is up, then you want to spit the oil into the the garbage. You might clog your sink if you sit it into the sink, so I recommend the garbage. And then you really want to rinse your mouth out several times with some warm water. You can also use a little bit of apple cider vinegar mixed with some water or a little bit of lemon juice just to really clean everything out. So the last thing I usually do is drink a glass of lemon water. I always have lemon water with me, but I usually drink a big glass of lemon water. After I'm done drinking my lemon water, then I will usually brush my teeth. I've heard different things about this, that oil pulling can kind of weaken the enamel on your teeth and brushing right away is not so smart. I've also heard that brush right away, it's perfectly fine. So I kind of err on the side of caution because I don't know, I am kind of a worrisome person, so I usually wait a little bit, but it does feel like you want to brush your teeth afterwards, so that's why I just started doing the lemon water, making sure everything's really, really rinsed out, drinking the lemon water, and then brushing your teeth. But if you want to brush your teeth right afterwards and you're feeling fine about it, go for it. So that's it. That's all about oil pulling. So again, it might seem a little weird at first, but trust me, it's so worth it. I really hope you guys liked this video. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. If you oil pull, let me know in the comments below. If you have any suggestions or questions or tips or anything like that, or if you just want to connect, leave a little comment down in the comment section below. I will leave some information in the description box for you guys as well, so make sure to check that out. I have a really awesome Facebook group called How to Vegan that I would love for you to join. We're having a blast sharing recipes and discussions and tips and all of that stuff. So a link to join will be in the description box below, as well as a link to get my free downloadable printable vegan pantry essentials guide. So it's got a list for what you want to stock in your fridge, your pantry, your produce, and your freezer. I did a video on that a little bit ago, and this is the list that goes with that. So if you're interested in that, there's a link down below. Just pop in your email address and it'll get sent to you, and you can print it off and you can stock your vegan kitchen up and you'll be all set to go. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will just see you guys in my next video. Peace. I should probably just like be looking at the notes on my phone.